Hello and welcome to Horizon Zero Dawn with Wraith and Shade. I'm Wraith. Say hello, Shade.
Hello, Shade.
I almost forgot our names there. That's pretty sad. So, we are starting Horizon Zero Dawn today. Quick little insight into the behind the scenes. We actually already recorded this episode, but OBS was not picking up my mic for at least part of it. I didn't actually go back to see how much it was missing. Uh, and Discord wasn't picking up my mic, so Shade wasn't hearing me for a portion at the end. So we decided to redo this. So, for the second time, let's watch the intro movie. I think this cabin would be a great place to live, just wired up with gigabit internet for me.
What's that now? Don't like the cold? Can't stay in today. We have a ritual to perform, you and I. Here. Wear this. It belonged to my daughter. Good. Today, I speak your name, girl. But will the goddess speak it back?
Sorry, I'm
Only
mostly
it
being
would be the
quiet
mother who
because
declares, if you had one.
I don't want
The
to
whole village would attend, and
go
matriarchs
over
perform
such
the
a great
ritual. But
cutscene.
we are outcasts. Even so, we keep the tribe's rituals. Otherwise, we might become like the faithless old ones, who turned their backs on the goddess. But their wickedness doomed them. To us, were left the splendors of creation. Beasts of air, water, earth, and steel. It is one thing to hunt a beast, another to hunt a machine. You must be humble and respect their power. I will teach you this. One day. High Matriarch Tirsa. What is she doing here? Does she mean to forbid the ritual?
No, 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 off your knees. It's nearly time. And yes, you may speak to me.
You came to bless the naming,
Have not 6 months gone by since we entrusted her to you?
but we are outcasts.
You by choice, and she, well... I am a High Matriarch, Rost. I bless whom I choose.
Then you honor us.
Yes, yes, now go, and be ready to declare. Go! Oh, Mother, this child needs a name by which to know her. That your love may warm her life as the rising sun warms all the earth. Speak her name!
Aloy!
And so her name is blessed.
Stop this at once! What have you done?
I've blessed the naming of a child.
Stubborn woman, you call that curse a child? What did she tell you about his birth, outcast? Answer!
I've done only what you asked.
To raise it, yes. We said nothing of love.
Enough.
And you, blessing its name like it was one
I
of the
know
Nora,
my duty
one of
to
the
them.
tribe.
And to you.
Approval without consultation. Oh,
I'm
you
here.
planned it all year, didn't
And
you?
wherever you go,
Deceitful woman,
I will follow.
And there we go. So just to explain a little what I plan on doing. Okay, so it is picking up sound, just not the music very well. That's better. Sorry, fiddling with settings a little. What I plan to do is I'm going to start a new game so that we see the tutorial segments, which take place when Aloy is 6 years old. There is important plot in the tutorial segments, and then once we are done with that, we will go to a New Game Plus, since I do have a New Game Plus save ready, and that will start us when Aloy is 18, 2 days before the proving. So, let's get to it. Unfortunately, the loading screens are a little long in this game, but it's got good tips for it. But the reason that I want to do the majority of the playthrough on the New Game Plus is that gives me all my weapons from the previous playthrough, plus my levels and the skills, of which I have almost all of them unlocked. So it'll just be a lot easier on me.
Oh, that's a lot of berries. You're quite the gatherer, aren't you, little Bast? Now go and see if you can find some more, hmm? Well done, that's a good boy. Children, come with me. She's an outcast, to be shunned. There. Oh, come on. There.
Sadly, the beginning of this game is quite dark and depressing. We see a child being shunned for no apparent reason. We get to explore the ruins of the pre-apocalyptic civilization.
Rost! Down here! Rost!
I love how that rat is just fully submerged.
Yeah.
He won't hear me. Some kind of cave?
But they did a good job. I believe they mocapped it, which is part of why it looks so realistic. But they did a really good job of making child Aloy move like a child, which is cool. A lot of times the animation of a child is just a smaller adult, which is not the way a child truly moves. And there is something interesting in there, but alas we cannot get to it yet. Don't worry, we'll be coming back to that later.
With a big stick.
A big stick. A big shocky stick. Since it's New Game Plus and all.
There's something up ahead.
Same with through there.
What's that?
And one other place in this ruin. Oh yes, let's go investigate the dead person. Surely that can't go wrong at all. So the cool thing is, because of some of the previous playing I have done, that little holographic circle around her ear is supposed to be blue, but I've got additional focus effects enabled, which I chose red because I like red.
Lights. Everywhere. How does he do this?
Now, the downside to having the focus turned on is it really slows you down.
Another door.
But it is very handy to have.
Maybe this device I found can help.
Power cables. Leading to a lock. Let's investigate, shall we? So this puzzle is really easy to solve, but it gets even easier if you realize that you can look over there and see, that looks a lot like this shape if we just turn it 180 degrees.
Changed color.
I just like to point that out because it amuses me how many people I have watched play this that completely miss that the answer is right there. And
Changed color too.
I mean, not that it's hard to figure out anyway, but it amuses me, and there are places further on in the game where you will need to know that, yes, they usually have the solution somewhere nearby in one form or another, so that you're not just blindly turning locks.
What's that?
You think I want it this way?
Oh, I forgot to grab one of the audio logs. Oh well. I'll get it when I come back as an adult.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Show me. Show me again.
I can do. He's right behind you.
Continuity error, that hat should not be on his head right now.
Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
Well, Happy New Year, dear diary. Can you believe we actually celebrated last night? Well, we did. Kind of. Director Evans invited everyone to gather in the community room. Don't know where she got the party hats. That was a ghoulish touch. So there we sit, watching the clock tick down to midnight, and I'm thinking, am I the only one who gets the symbolism of this? It might have been worth it if Skylar had gotten drunk again, but I seem to be a mistake she doesn't want to repeat.
I saw them lining up in the community room. Like cattle in a slaughterhouse, but smiling at each other. Shauna handing out meds like being alive is some kind of pain to be eased. Well, not me. I don't want to go quiet. I don't want to trail off. I want a period at the end of my life sentence, not an ellipses. Hell, an exclamation mark. So if that upsets whoever finds this, too bad. I don't know anyone, anything, anymore.
I mean, seriously? Record our
Why did they die here?
Great
What
idea,
happened to them?
Director Evans. Like I haven't done enough for posterity already. Like I wouldn't be here like this if not for posterity. I'm done with posterity. Posterity can go.
And Machu Picchu. Always wanted to see that. Never did. Why didn't I go with Owen when he asked? Stupid. Should have gone. Well. Shall soon dissolve like snow. The sun forbear to shine, but God who called me here below will be forever mine. And maybe that's all I need, you know? That moment the door opened and you were standing there wearing that retro weave dress. And the way you smiled, I had to look away or you were gonna see on my face what had just blossomed inside me, you know? It was just an instant, but I knew we'd be forever.
And pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Death. I'm sorry. It's been a while. And well, these meds Johnny gave us are really something. So, okay, from the top, kids. Hail Mary, full of grace.
He found me. Ross found me. Down here.
Oh, Mother be praised. Come, girl. Take my hand. You don't belong down there. Come. Such places are forbidden, Aloy.
I fell in.
They are of the metal world. What is that on your face?
Nothing.
Did you find it down there?
No.
Give it to me.
No.
Aloy, Such things are dangerous.
No!
I wouldn't have found my way out without such a thing.
Well, if you're gonna go sneaking away from home, you'll need to know how to survive in the wild. Come, Aloy. Home now. But starting tomorrow, you will learn to hunt.
I love that little skip as she starts moving. Again, very childlike. Very nice detail.
All these shapes. What do they mean?
Take your bow.
Bow?
And enough muttering to that plaything. We descend to the valley now. Follow.
Well, that was an interesting little bug.
The wilds
Had her bow mounted to her wrist instead of
need to stay close
in her
and do
hand.
as I say.
I know.
Now, you're still scratched up from that fall you took yesterday. So let's start there. Take this medicine pouch, and I'll show you how to fill it.
I love how you can see the
this
stain
plant over here?
of berry
It's
juices
called salve brush. Come, gather its
on the
berries in your
pouch.
Good. Now eat the berries. They may taste bitter, but they can save your life. Always keep your pouch full of medicinal
Geese,
berries.
I need one of
flowers,
your
and
skins.
plants.
Where are we?
This valley is just a part of All Mother's embrace.
Embrace.
The
Alright,
Nord
cool.
tribe watches these lands and keeps out the most dangerous machines.
Hello, little trash panda.
Usually.
No, come back, little trash panda. Come on, Rost, hurry up.
Further downriver, we'll find a herd of machines, and I will teach you.
Okay, I know why I ran in a circle. Why did Rost walk in
All
a circle?
machines are dangerous, Aloy. Their power must be respected. But I will be beside you.
Oh, there. He doesn't move that much quicker than me. It's slower than me when I'm crouched.
A machine's coming. Crouch and follow me into the tall grass. There. Now stay low.
Little one.
No, Aloy. Such machines are called Watchers. You must learn to avoid their gaze. If you are to survive in the wilds, I will show you. Listen close and do as I do. Stay
Easiest
still.
way to avoid their gaze? Put an arrow in it.
Especially if you
Now
do it
keep
quickly.
low and follow me across the trail to that tall grass. Oh, another one. Let it pass.
Why is Ross just moving in circles around me?
Come, back this way. The slower you move, the quieter you'll be. And crouched walking is quieter than upright. Wait for it. That's the last
Of course, it's easier to move slower if you're playing on controller and have an analog stick for movement. But the bow is much easier with the mouse, so I play keyboard
You did
mouse.
well. They didn't see or hear you. Now stay close. That herd should be just ahead.
Of course, being developed for the PS4, the controller is still very tight.
Yes. Yes. I mean, I managed to complete the game. Platinum it even on PS4.
Who's that?
Ignore him.
Wait, you finished something?
But why's he up there?
Right? I never finished my New Game Plus, and I never finished the Frozen Wilds DLC. That is what we are going to be doing
He's smiling
here.
at us.
Teb! Get back where you belong! Teb! Where are you?
Ignore him. We are outcasts, and he is of the tribe.
Maybe he doesn't like the tribe.
And he is a fool.
That's twice now that it has crashed right here.
Weird.
Because it did that last time we tried to record too. Okay, this time I am going to be smarter, and I am going to remember that Shade needs to see.
And I didn't totally lose you this time either.
No, no. You can still hear me. OBS is still hearing me. So we're good. And luckily, I know that there's an autosave just shortly before that cutscene. And so we'll just skip the cutscene and be fine.
I find it odd that it's crashing exactly right there every time.
Yeah. And it's funny, I don't normally see that crash because I don't normally watch that cutscene because I have seen it so many times. I am watching it for the benefit of you, the viewer. So yeah, sorry about the slight delay here. Ah, there it goes. OBS wasn't hearing the game for a moment.
You did well. They didn't see or hear you. Now stay close. That herd should be just ahead. Come now. Let's find that herd. Follow.
I do want to point out a single thing that is positively hilarious to me at the moment.
Go for it.
I have been getting a partial echo.
Weird.
But here's the thing.
There. See them? These are called striders.
I mean, there's an echo there, but that's meant to be in the game.
Ha! Get!
No,
I think.
Why'd you
I
chase
want
them
to
out?
point out, I'm hearing the game twice.
Show you how some machines startle easily if they detect
Huh.
you and run away. They're
But-
best approached by stealth. Don't worry.
The thing
We'll
is,
catch up with them further down the valley. You'll see.
I am not hearing an echo of the music, so the music can get real loud, and I don't hear an echo of it. It's literally only voices.
Huh. That is weird.
And I have a theory as to why that is.
Shoot.
Your headset microphone is just that good at filtering out background noise.
It is pretty good at that. Come on, Rost.
Now, I want you to find some rocks that fit the cup of your hand.
Why?
Do as I say, Aloy, and gather the rocks. I will show you how to use them. Those will do. Follow.
I don't know why I'm bothering collecting all this extra crap when it won't matter. Normally, you actually do get some benefit from it when you go on into the adult portion of the game. But again, since I will be leaving this save and going to a New Game Plus save, it won't matter for me.
It's time to throw some rocks.
But rocks can't hurt machines, right?
No, but they can distract them. Draw them into traps. Like that watcher over there. It must be dealt with, or it will warn the herd and send them running before we get in range.
Warn them. How?
The machines speak to each other, Aloy. Unless they are first silenced. Now you stay here on the ridge. On my signal, throw rocks and draw the watcher over to me. Wait for my signal.
Shall I be mischievous and hit Rost again?
I don't think that's necessary.
Aloy, throw a rock near me.
Necessary, no. Fun, yes.
There. Harvest a kill so I can teach you how to make arrows. Good. Now, gather stalks of ridgewood from the plants over there. Use the stalks as arrow shafts, and metal shards for arrowhead. Good. You'll never run out of arrows if you know how to craft what you need. Let's put those arrows to use. Follow. Here, stay low in the grass, and be quiet.
You coming, Rost? There we go.
The Strider, one of the weaker machines, but even a weak machine can kill a hunter if she's careless. You must study your prey. Its hide is thick, but there are spots where it is vulnerable. Like its eye. Can you guess another?
The canister on its back. Is that a weakness?
Yes. How did you guess that?
The device. It showed me.
But that plaything? Stop playing games. Now, take down that Strider. Target the good strike! Hit! Keep firing! You did well today, but you have much to learn. Tomorrow, we train again. What was that?
That boy. The one running the brave trails.
Follow Aloy, quick! Aloy, follow!
Catch up, Rost.
Aloy, try to keep up!
Excuse me, sorry.
Try to keep up.
Try to keep up. Okay, I'll stop for you.
That was a very well-timed sneeze, by the way.
Sometimes my body gets smart. Not often, but sometimes. So shall we count how many broken bones he's going to have? Because that could not have been easy on his legs. Or his back. And I mean, that's bare rock he fell onto, so... And he was falling back or head first.
They can do nothing. It's only a matter of
Teb should be dead.
Find that boy and kick him to death. But if I shoot, it'll cause a stampede, and it will trample him.
But I can see the paths they take.
Stop telling stories.
I'm not. I can sneak through.
You will not.
That is the face of fucking watch me.
Right?
Aloy!
And I had friends playing this who were like, oh great, now I don't have my weapon. And it's like, yeah, that's the whole point of this exercise. Is that you can't use your weapon. In fact, it would make things worse if you could.
You need to move slowly, quietly.
Not that you need the focus to get through this, but it does make it easier.
It is definitely a flex to not use the focus when the cutscene explicitly tells you to use the focus.
Yeah.
Can't let them see me. their paths.
But
There he is. Hey.
so yeah, he should have broken his leg, but somehow he's getting up and following us just fine.
Follow me.
Now, I will admit, part of this is I do have basically memorized their patterns.
How are you doing this?
And Teb cannot trigger the alarm.
How is this possible?
I figured that out on accident once.
So, it is no plaything.
Wait. Oh, Mother, bless that girl. Bless you both.
Boy!
She saved me. I just wanted...
Boy! Seal your lips. They are outcasts, both. And she is motherless. Come now. Back to Mother's heart. And you...
That boy should not have spoken to us. It's against tribal law. We'll go home now. Follow.
I know the way.
And that stiff-armed stalk. Another very childlike animation. Hey, Diddle.
Stay away, no mother. Ugh.
Ditto, lay down. Good girl.
Stop!
Children, away from there. Back to picking berries.
You're bleeding. Let me have a look. Here, hold still. I'll get it.
Why? Why am I an outcast?
Aloy, this is not the time.
Who was my mother?
Aloy, I've told you before, that's not for us to know. You were just a newborn when the matriarchs brought you to me.
So the matriarchs, they know?
It's not so simple.
But they know.
Actually, it is that simple, yes.
We are outcasts.
So how do I make them tell me?
The matriarchs? There is a way, perhaps.
So tell me.
It would be dangerous.
How?
It would take years of training.
I don't care. How do I do it? Tell me.
The proving. The tribe's rite of passage held every year. Those who pass become braves. But to the one who wins, the matriarchs grant a boon.
A boon?
Yes, whatever the winner wants.
Then I'll do it. Whatever it takes. I'll win the proving.
I see. We'd best get started then. Your training will be hard. And it will take years.
Start training? Yes. Follow.
I love the subtle look of approval. And this has always been a great transition that I've loved. Interesting, though, that they show her using the sharp shot bow when you do not have that to start.
I love this particular Watcher kill because you can actually do that in the game.
Yep. And this is where we pop out and go into New Game Plus. Oh, my kitty.
Rost? Rost? Rost?
Where is he? 2 days before the proving and he goes off without me? He wouldn't do that.
Die, little grazer dummy. What, I don't have the achievement for knocking all of them down on PC yet.
Okay. Oh yeah, and you do need to come back and do that because you're not powerful enough to do that at the beginning.
No, you can do it at the beginning. It just takes a heavy strike. $3,824 Ridgewood. Do you think I have
He said
enough?
he'd go hunting this morning. Why
No.
isn't he here? Where's he gone to?
No, I don't want Fire Kiln Root. I never use those potions. I probably should, but I don't.
He's just standing there. What's going on with him?
Aloy, you're here.
Did you want to be alone?
No. We must speak. I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, learned to survive. But I fear there's a lesson I've failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared, or you will die. Descend into the Embrace and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows? What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
The North Gate? At the edge of the Embrace?
Yes. Now be on your way.
Anything else you want me to do while I'm down in the Embrace?
Odd Grata might be out of food by now. You could hunt a week's worth of meat for her, if you find the time.
Wouldn't mind if she'd say thanks just once.
Grata follows the law. Her silence towards us is honorable, not an insult.
If you say so. I'll go gather the parts, but I'm also going to pay Karst a visit.
Aloy, that man breaks the law every time he speaks to you.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
That sounds ominous. All right, see you at the North Gate. I've got what I need. Time to... Something's really bothering him.
I love how you can just go straight to the North Gate on a New Game Plus because you do already have everything you need. Oop. I do not want to use a precision. Why do I have... it glitched. Okay, so maybe I do want to use precision arrows. Until I get it back down to a normal number.
My whole life, I've never gone beyond this valley. That'll change after the proving. 2 days. 2 days until I get answers. 2 days, and I'll know who she was. And why I was cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. Alright, time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd.
First, we find Grata.
The season grows lean and white as the strands of my hair.
Hello, Grata.
All Mother, since I was cast out. Have I not been constant as the river flows? Have I not kept the vows as the stones do? Show me your grace, All Mother, and provide for me once more.
Good news, Grata. Once again, All Mother has brought you... rabbits.
All Mother, your voice cracks like the distant thunder. I hear the songs of grief, All Mother. I would join the call, but I left my prayer beads atop the eastern overlook. I am afraid.
Wait at your camp for me, Grata. I'll see what I can do.
Ooh, very windy.
Very sudden inclement weather there.
Yes. I'm reminded of that Fox picture. It fucking windy.
Yep.
Oh. Overkill? Yes. Do I care? No. Oh, that reminds me. I think I have some slightly better... Okay, maybe not for that. 43% tear. Percent tear, 11% damage. 59% handling? Holy shit. There we go.
That's some good shit right there.
Yep. Aww. Really? Thank you. Okay, fine. We'll do it this way. I'll take the extra experience for a critical hit anyway. Not that it's much experience when I'm level 50.
Well, you are making your way to 60 due to the DLC.
Yes. Hello, Thok.
You want to talk to an outcast?
I'm desperate for help. Whatever the consequences.
What's the problem then? Trouble with your leg?
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana. She's in danger. She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle, and I fear for her life. I can't even stand up, let alone go after her. Will you help me find her?
You know the matriarchs might cast you out for speaking to me, don't you?
I don't care. I tried looking for her myself, and my leg gave out. Just find her. I'll accept any punishment if it means she's safe.
Why would your daughter hunt a scrapper on her own?
It's my fault. I went after it first, and it tore up my leg. I barely got away, and I left a spear impaled in the machine. That spear was made by Adina, my mate, who died last year. It means everything to Arana. She went after the scrapper to get it back.
You said Arana went to Mother's cradle?
Yes, southeast of here. I forbid her from going, but ever since her mother died, she's become impossible. Damn it, look at me. A widower, now a cripple. Father that can't find his daughter. Please, help me set things right.
I'll do what I can to help your daughter.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
About 15 minutes, right?
5. I'm gonna see if I can get to the top of the overlook.
Recording for more than 5 minutes.
The Brave Trail up the rocks is close by.
Nope, that's a torch. We'll see if there's supposed to be geese.
Grotto may be devout, but it takes strong arms.
Can I find the ones here before they fly away? Or are they even still here? Now, this lip here keeps me from seeing them. But there are geese up top. I need a goose skin. It's one of the few carry capacity upgrades that I do not have is for the Tear Blaster. And it requires a goose skin. There's also ones for the DLC weapons, since I don't have the DLC weapons yet. But we'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
I remember the first time I ran through this, the Tear Blaster became my go-to weapon for everything.
The Tear Blaster is pretty nice, yes. I am fond of the Sharpshot bow. Oh, you have got to be shitting me. There should still be more. I don't think I'm getting a skin today, though. Oh. I did miss a couple. Oh well.
This looks promising.
Aha! Grata's prayer beads. I see where she comes up
Whee!
with. It looks out to Mother's Gate. You know, I wonder what bothers me more. That she ignores me, or that with all her talking to All-Mother, she's never lonely.
I wish there was a campfire at her camp. That would make things easier on me. But as it is, I will save enough time by fast traveling to make up for the fact that it would be a loading screen. And yes, I am a bit more lax about jumping off things and fall damage when I have Shield Weaver. The Shield Weaver, for those who don't know, is a late game armor you can obtain. That is a experimental armor from before the apocalypse. It is a long quest to get to it. It starts right near the beginning, actually. Oh, that looked like fish for some reason. Starts... Actually, I can start it in just a moment if I really wanted to. It takes until the end of the game to finish that quest. But it's experimental armor from before the apocalypse that Aloy manages to stitch together with Nora designs. And it provides an armor, a shield, that keeps me safe. It's the blue over my health bar there. So yeah.
Here are your prayer beads, Grata. Now you have what you need.
All-Mother, each morning I find your tears of joy speckling the leaves. Joy at the beauty of all you have made. See how I cry now with you in gratitude.
So you'll cry for her, but you won't speak to me. Fine. Guess that makes you the better outcast. Grata, I may not be around much for a while. I'm gonna run in the proving, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen after that.
All-Mother, I thank you for the kindnesses you share. When the proving comes, in your great wisdom, may you give favor to a brave of generous heart.
I think I get what you're saying. Goodbye, Grata. For now.
She's been talking to you in code this whole time, Aloy, and you're too dumb to notice.
Hear me.
Yep. Alright, and that is a good place to call it for this episode. So, thanks for watching. Do the liking and the subscribing and all those YouTube things. And we will catch you next time. Bye, everybody.